Good morning, everyone. Sorry I've not been around for a long time. I was hit with COVID, and then I got sinusitis and a chest infection. I've just had it all. Anyway, this is the March challenge for Emma Parish's group, the Magical Paper Pantry, and it's a blue Boho folio, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Emma does have a full kit for the blue Boho, which I will link when I've finished the video. So bear with me today because I'm still croaking. So we have a beautiful roundel on the front, and in here we've got a pretty little tag. Now I've backed everything so you can easily journal on the back of everything, and I've also put a little closure on this one, the little Velcro dots, because I thought that would be nice to keep everything safe inside. And this is the decorated one, and that's come open over there, which I'll fix in a minute. I've decorated this to show you how you could make it a little bit different, and then I'll show you how to put it together afterwards. So in here, this is your pocket on the inside. Let's pop this out. There's 4 of these beautiful rounds, and you can put them wherever you like, obviously, and I've popped mine there and on the other side, but I'm just showing you this side first. That's a journaling card which I tucked in the front here, and this that came open, which I need to sort of remedy. This is another journaling card. I'll just pop a bit of lace on the back of that again and reattach like that. Come on. No, it doesn't want to this morning. Reattach. Doesn't want to close today. It's having one of those mornings. No, right, well, I'll find another piece and put you on later. So that's one of the journaling cards. And then we have 2 of these either side, these big journaling cards, and a lovely little library card that goes in there as well. And then this is your waterfall feature, which I think is absolutely lovely. I adore waterfall features, I really do. I think they're just so nice to play with. And they're just gorgeous. And I've just popped a bit of lace on them to complement the colours that we're using. And each one has these lovely, lovely little journaling cards inside. Isn't he adorable? Again, you've got the wolf there. There's your dragonfly. To the peacock. And the other side, you've got these little tiny pockets with these little tiny journaling cards in, which are gorgeous. And I've popped a couple of the extra roundels that I had left in with them as well. Now this is going to be my giveaway for this channel. There will be 3 given away. Zern will be giving one away in group, and I will give one away in group. And to enter the one in the group, you need to make one of your own of these folios and put a picture in group stating where you live. We need to know where you live because we split the world in half. Zern does the American half and I do the UK half, Europe. Okay? And obviously whatever's below it, and it's not just straight away just those. Everybody's involved. So that's the other journaling card. You have another one. And there's another. That's gorgeous, that library card, isn't it? It tucks in there. And I think out of all the pieces of ephemera, this one is my favourite. I just love the stitching on the front. I just think, you know, the way the corset stitching has been done, I just think that's gorgeous. Okay, and then when you flip it over, you've got a gorgeous big pocket on the back and these lovely big journaling cards. I've managed to find a feather for that one, which goes in with the dream catcher. So I'll pop that back in there. Now I'll show you the actual kit so you know what you're getting. Now these are $3, which works out about just under £2.50 in the UK. This is your main cover, and you back it. Bear with me. It must be on the other side. I did get these organised, but for some reason the backing paper has disappeared. I must have put it in the wrong place. As you do. That's the backing paper for this, so they go together. Now you can just print it on the back as I did on my first one, or with the second one that I'm going to show you how to do, I actually made it a bit thicker by actually printing the paper off and backing them together, which gave me this one's stiffer, you know, and it's better to, you know, it holds itself better. Whereas this one, when you do your first one, you're never sure what you're going to land up with doing. It's not quite so thick, but obviously because you've got so much inside, it does hold its own. It really does. So that's your main construction, and then these are the lovely ones. Now Zern has very nicely written on the on these where they all go, so you know exactly where they go. So we've got some tags for the inside, and we've got these gorgeous pockets, and there's all your flips for your waterfall. And then you've got the pockets for your waterfall and your little tiny pockets. And then there's your journaling card. Sorry, these are slipping all over the place. And that's your backing paper. Now, I always back everything. I find it just looks nicer if it's backed. You can, of course, print on thicker paper. I tend to always do the 160 and then back it. It just gives a little bit more substance, you know. I just think it's nicer than, you see, these pockets, because they're going to be layered on top of the others. I've not backed these, and if you look at the difference, you can see it just gives it a nicer look. Okay, and then this is the diagram. I don't know whether Zern has included the diagram, but this is the actual main diagram of how you put it together. And it looks great because, you know, if you fold it, turn it around like this, you can see how that's the back. Here's the pockets on the back, and here's your roundel that closes round, and that's your inside. Okay, so let's show you how I did this. Now I've already cut all mine out and I've scored all the lines. Here you can see it's so easy to see where the score lines are. Ever so easy. Okay, so you get that together. Then let's get the construction parts out. These are the bits for the actual cover, and then there's a round pocket. Yes, and she did do them last night, so she probably won't be able to find anything this morning. What she do? Right, there's the pocket. They're the cards. I need the round pocket. There it is. Right. So you obviously decide which side you want to put this. It goes right on the middle there. You can have it this side if you prefer to open that way, or this side if you prefer to open that way. It's just purely choice, whichever you like. Now I did mine this way, but with the way this is constructed, because I want to put a fastening on it, I'm not doing ribbon on this one. The waterfall goes on this side, and with the waterfall on this side, it makes it slightly raised against this side. So I think this time I'm going to do it the other way around and see if that actually fits better. So let's get some glue and get her on first. Just go straight down the middle. Turn her around. Make sure I put it in the right place. And then you can wiggle it into place, make sure it's not too far over one side or the other. Right. Okay. And then I'm going to get my pocket. Well, last week I became a nana again. Our Becky had her baby boy. He was £5.3, but he was 5 weeks early. And the poor lass, the placenta was attached to the uterus, so she's had to have a major operation. It was nearly 6 hours long, and she's had to have a hysterectomy and everything. But she's, you know, she's got her, you know, Violet and Niall, they're wonderful kids. So, you know, she wasn't worried about not having a baby again. But it was the worry. You don't realise how much you worry about them when you're not there, because the kids were here. Niall is 4 and he's autistic and he can't speak. And Violet's nearly 3, and oh my goodness, is she a card. Honestly, she's just so full of fun and laughter, that child. Never stops, never stops. And on the first day, we all had to be up for 4 because she's asking me what I need and all this, like, even though we'd already gone through it all. But you know what it's like when you're panicking when you're going somewhere. And it was just how we got through till sort of like gone 7 that night. I don't know. I was absolutely goosed. And then of course they were back the next day. But they were really good. They really were. They were adorable. Niall likes Peppa Pig. Oh my days. And I cannot say how many times he rewinds it. He will get your hand and hold your hand and get you to rewind it. But it's only this same 30 seconds that he watches over and over and over again. And on the 30 seconds, you have to get it right on the button. Oh my goodness. He must have watched the same one over and over. I don't know how many times. Just giving these a good crease because obviously with them being backed, so they give that nicer look. I love this owl, I really do. I'll just make them sit better when they go inside. So just knot them up so they land up different from the other ones. Just going to twiddle them around a bit. Right. Nice to do them different. Yeah, so to enter the mine, to get one on here on the YouTube channel, you need to be in Emma's Magical Pantry group, which I'll link below. Like, be a subscriber and leave a comment. And then I would, the main drawing group is being done on this Sunday the 17th. And I will do mine the next day. I'm not sure what time the next day because we have Mothering Sunday on Sunday. Okay. And then Ramadan starts that evening at dusk at Maghrib. And when Ramadan starts, the world turns upside down. You spend most of your nights up and then you have to try and sleep something in the day. I love Ramadan though. It really is amazing. I mean, I know a lot of people give up for Lent and they give something up and they look to their spirituality more. I used to be a Sunday school teacher, so that was many moons ago. And it's a wonderful time. And the same with Ramadan, it brings the community together so well. But it's the important thing about it is it's about understanding people who don't have a lot, you know, don't have food and things like this. And a lot of charity goes on in Ramadan. you know, trying to help people who haven't got, people trying to make sure people have got food to break their fasts. And one of the favourite things I like to do is to, I buy things like chickens and trees, you know, and they will be given to a family so that they can use them to make a business. And I put them in the name of the kids or the grandkids or somebody who's passed away. You can tell I haven't crafted for a long time, can't you? The concentration's not there. Oh dear. That'll be the last one. So get you in the right place. Yeah. That one. Right, so that's the waterfall. Okay, and once you've got your waterfall on, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get all your little pockets. So we've got those pockets for that side, and all these little pockets like this. The other side, and they're the cards. Now Emma in group, she has made some incredible 3D construction things. Oh gosh, there's a caravan, there's a toy box, there's some purses. There's grandma's purse and there's a mermaid's purse. There's a kiddie's magic kit. Oh, she's just incredible. And she's learned how to sort of like make things look like they're curved, you know. She's got this curvature going on, and my goodness. But there's still loads and loads of fairies going about. I mean, she did 13 journal kits for the flower fairies. And they are still being released. Whoops, a daisy. The glue's starting to get to that stage where it's halfway down, where you have to squeeze it a bit harder to get it out. I just love the colours in this one. The gorgeous royal blue that runs through it, and the gold. Oops, up we go. Now I saw last week that the west of America got really, really badly hit with snow. Sort of Nevada, Las Vegas, Utah. And we've had snow, but it's not been bad this year. I mean, there was one year, I can remember trying to open the front door, and I opened the front door, and all this just snow fell in at me. And you couldn't see out the windows. And I remember I had to go down the street. I had to go into Hawick. I don't know how I did it, but you had to just walk in the middle of the road. But trying to get up Fraser Avenue, because it was so deep, it was like nearly up to my waist. Oh, it was terrible. Right, so that's that side. It looks so pretty snow, doesn't it? But, you know, when you've got to get out and about places. In there, pop one up the top. Oops. Can't believe how quick time is flowing by, you know. And that should give enough room for that to go in, won't it? Yep. going back to the little grandson. So he's, as I said, he was £5 3 ounces, and they've named him after his dad, but it's also after my dad. And those that know me know my dad died last year. So he's Robert. My dad was Roy Robert, and then I named my Robert after my dad. I use the middle name because you don't hear of Roy nowadays. And then they've called him Robert Jr. And they're going to, you know, as a nickname, they're going to call him JR. My first thoughts went straight away to Dallas, you know, that we used to watch all those years ago. Yep, that works. And my mum, she's a Vicky, and she would name Vicky after an author that my nan was reading during the war, and the author was called Vicky Baum. And my nan, for many, many, many years, said that Vicky Baum was a man. Okay. And my mum, once she got internet and that, she actually looked it up. It was a woman. Poor Nana died by then, so she wouldn't know. So my Vicky is named after my mum. And when we were all in Hersham, we used to have to, when we phoned the surgery to make an appointment, you would have to say which one it was. Whether it was the, you know, my mum, or whether it was my daughter, you know. You had to give the date of birth and that, so they didn't get the wrong cards out. I always remember that. These are so tiny. And there's a couple of roundels. Now, as soon as they're the ones that I've got out, I will pop them on there. Oops. There are two more in there somewhere. Right, let me just organise my cards because I'm kind of like losing pieces. Right, that one's that side, that one's that side, that one's that side. There it is there. Like that. Just to make sure you're still in, yeah, you're still in frame. When you're crafting, you kind of like switch off, don't you, and forget, you know, that you've got to make sure you're in the camera frame. Well, it's my phone, but I'm glad I can talk. Oh my goodness, I've had weeks of this awful sore throat where I've not been able to talk properly. My grandson like that. He's been very not sure what he wants to do when he leaves. You know, he's left college and he's now sort of in this limbo land. And he suddenly came out with doing bricklaying the other day. So we're going to get him over to Tweed Bank and see if we can get him on there. He's also, he's been looking out for apprenticeships. What he wants to do is get his license. He's 17, you know, and that's it. He's waiting for his license to come through, and I'm thinking, heaven help those people out on the streets. some reason I seem to have an awful lot of glue on my fingers today. I'm sure I don't normally get so much glue on my pinkies. I'd love to know what you think of this Boho Folio. I mean, I just love the look of it. Just a bit of glue there. Right, this one goes on here. Okay. Now I'm just going to slide these in. I won't actually decorate them now. I'll do the decorating later, just so we know where they go. Go in there. You can go in there. There's that one. There's the butterfly. So what have I got? I've got the ladies. That one goes in there. Obviously, you put these wherever you like. And that's the 2 stamps. I won't put the stamps on just yet because I've not inked round the stamps. And the stamps would go in there. Okay. It's quite an easy construction once you know where you're going. I would definitely recommend putting the top and the bottom of these on first and then putting the other 2 in the middle, because that's easy to find where the gap, you know, the spacing goes. These, the only way all you need to do is just butt up against that. And then, if we close it over, so I'll take those stamps out. Is it over? And like that. And it really does feel better having backed it. I will say, turning it over, it feels a lot better backed it. So you'll probably have this one on the YouTube channel instead of the other one. Right, let's put all these ladies away now. Okay, so I've got 2. Oh yeah, there. And 4 around the thing that I had them tucked into. There we are. Well, I do hope you're having a wonderful week and that you will come and join us to make these, because they are just gorgeous. And we've got, as I say, we've got Mother's Day coming up on Sunday, and these would be lovely for a Mother's Day gift. They really would. I'm actually working on something else to show you for Mother's Day, but just a lovely happy mail. What I will do again with these is I'll put the little Velcro dot on the back. I've got some just here somewhere. I think they're in the little purse thing. 1, 2, I'll put them on one sat here, because it just makes closure. You can of course use magnets or anything else you want to use. If you were going to put ribbon on these, you would have to put the ribbon underneath. So I'm just going to click that on first. You would have to put the ribbon underneath here, okay, so that it came out here and then came across here, and you would have to tie it here, or just take a piece and just wrap it round, because obviously the way that this is so big, it's quite a tricky thing to put ribbon on. That's if you want it attached. So there we are, we've got 2 made now, and I do love them. I need to sort out how that is going to sit, because the charms are making it jump. I'll have to work that one out. So there we are, that's our blue Boho Folio. The kit is in the Magical Pantry Ko-fi shop, which I'll link below. And so if you put a picture into either the event or into the group itself, please state where you're from, because although we can look where you're from, you know, we just have to view profile, A lot of people don't have that information showing these days, particularly women, you know, which is understandable. You know, you have to protect yourself. So just put where you're going from, so we can put you in which side you'll be. So you'd get one of these from me and one from Zern. Obviously, we all put ours together differently, and there will be a couple of extra bits in this, not just the folio. And then I'll also be doing the giveaway on my channel. So I'm not exactly with it, but this is the first one I've done in goodness knows how long. I can't think. I mean, I started off with getting all the bugs at Christmas, and they just got worse and worse. So hopefully now I've done these, I can sort of pull myself together. I just want to show you Emma's toy box. How gorgeous is this? This is Emma's toy box, and as you can see, it's very, very 3D. Okay, let me just, it's got a magnet, so I just want to lift up the magnet like that. Okay, and this is the toy box, and you can see at the front here, you've got these gorgeous, look, little toys at the front. Okay, and then inside you've got these amazing, amazing toys. And look, she's one of those topsy-turvy dolls. That's our Cinderella. There is just so many beautiful things that she's done in here. Look at this house. I've not actually put the covers on the house yet, but the house, I'll just take the covers off, which I need to put on later. It's just, it comes round, and you'll be able to see that. Now, can you see how the house comes round, the doll's house? And you've got this gorgeous doll's house. I just need to put the covers on these because that's the bit I haven't done yet. And there are amazing things in here, there really are. But I will do a proper video of this later, but it is just gorgeous. This is your teddy bear's picnic. As I say, she's done some incredible work. It's our teddy bear's picnic, and in here is, I can get hold of it. It's a lovely journaling card for you to write in. A right journaling space. The whole idea behind this is that everything you can journal on. You know, you've got spaces to journal on. So it's a different way of journaling from doing, you know, your book journal. And I think they're gorgeous. So I'll be doing a video on that later. So have a wonderful day, everybody. As I say, I'm sorry I've not been here. I've just been that unwell. I'd like to give a quick shout out to the hashtag Modern Day Breakfast Club. Amazing people. Absolutely amazing people. If you join the Modern Day Breakfast Club, they will support you in so many ways. But you have to be supportive back. You know, if you just think you can just have them come and, you know, play your playlists and not give anything back, they're going to not be very chuffy, because they support everybody. Everybody supports everybody else. And it was set up by Bert. I love Bert. He's a teacher. And he has two of the most gorgeous dogs you could ever want to see. They are, you know, they came from, where is it? The word's gone. He adopted them, so you know what I mean. That's the only word I can think of. Brain's completely gone now. And they are wonderful, and he does the most funniest shorts with them, and you would absolutely love them. So I'm going to link them below as well, sneak them in, and they just give me so much pleasure. So I'm going to link the Modern Day Breakfast Club. Go and have a look. They do all sorts. You've got cooking going on. You've got people putting decorations up. You've got people going for drives in car. I mean, anything you can imagine that they do. And they are an amazing, amazing group. And it's all lifestyle things. Grandma June, she does everything to do with fairies. She's got a garden that is absolutely amazing. And she has all these little fairy things around the garden. Wonderful, wonderful people. So thank you for being here. Sorry I'm waffling. It's just one of those days. But I did it. I did a video. So now I've done one. I'll be able to get on. Have an incredible day, everyone. Please come and join us and enter. Please enter. It's so easy to enter. As I say, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Pop over to Emma's group and join the group. If you write in it that you come from my channel, you know, admin and the MODs will just let you straight in. And I'll be here on my next video. Love and blessings, everyone. Ta-da.